We are live for the second time, isn't it? Yeah, that's exciting.
That's exciting. Do you think people will join us?
I don't know, I hope so. The last time we were live, it was in Latvia.
Yeah, I think we've done it one more. I
Oh,
don't
did we?
remember. I don't remember it.
Oh, okay. So we're going to talk a few things in this video. Mainly, it's going to be a life update. Where are we? So, do you want to go?
I'd like to talk about where we are and oh, hello.
Someone's there watching.
At least someone is there.
Someone remembers it.
Hello. Wow, it's 2 people now.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So life update. There's so many things that are happening right now.
Sorry, I'm just working out. We haven't done this for so long. I'm still working out how to do the chat. Okay, all messages are visible. Okay, I think now we're all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good?
All good, I think.
Okay, so there are so many things that have happened in our life, and it just simply we couldn't deliver what's going on to you guys because we've been editing European content, and yeah, there are a lot of videos actually are ready to be uploaded, so I have to keep working on that. But at the same time, hello. At the same time, we need to let you guys know where we are at now. And right now, we are in Sydney.
Sydney, yes. So we're making travel videos here in Sydney. Previously, we've been in Brisbane for a long time, so we've been doing a lot of our videography up there in Brisbane.
I think I'll say we live in Brisbane.
We do, yeah.
Yeah. Like not previously.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
We do. We live in Brisbane, but we're not sure exactly where.
Yeah, that's the
where
thing.
We'll go.
I think today. Oh, thank you for joining us. There are 10 people.
12. Look.
12. Oh my God,
it's growing
up
exponentially.
Okay, so there are just a million things to talk about. We'll a little bit hurry up. So first of all,
Almost a year back and videos have been an inspiration.
thank you so much.
On that, actually, come to the Gold Coast. Oh, I think most definitely we'll do a videos in the Gold Coast very soon because we're so close. So
yeah. So okay, let's talk about the update a bit.
Thank you.
So we came back from South Korea. So that was the last kind of overseas visit for us. And then we moved to Brisbane. And then we started a business. That's why we've been incredibly busy.
Thanks, Frank.
Incredibly busy to keep up with our YouTube content because just these days we've been editing videos that are not are for our channel. And so the business is videography business. So we make a lot of videos for corporate
companies,
mainly
real estate videography is mainly what we're doing.
Yes.
So we're filming a lot of houses, guys.
A lot of houses.
So many.
And the funny thing is, we film a lot of houses, but we don't actually have a house.
That's ironic, isn't it? So we're contemplating many different things, and we're kind of at a crossroads here where we can do a lot of different things.
Yeah. So yeah, we do make a lot of house videos, but at the same time, we don't have a house, so we are actually house sitting. So that is why you guys every now and then see some dog or cat pictures.
We're always around animals.
On our Instagram or YouTube. So we are always with the animals. We carried on house sitting since the UK. And it's been like, I don't know, 4 months or something. And it's been great, and we chose to come to Sydney just for a holiday slash kind of
do some videos
and some like that way we can stay in Sydney, so kind of like accommodation too. So yeah, it was a right call. We really love being here, and so that is so far what's been happening. I'm so sorry that we haven't been able to hello. We haven't been able to post more videos frequently, because like in my head I want to post like three videos a week, but it's very hard.
Hi, ordinary guy.
Well, in Sydney, will you meet up?
We have to do meetups very soon. We just got to kind of set it up, and we're not too sure what city. Probably, I'm not too sure. Yeah.
It's really, yeah, probably would do it in Melbourne. On that, actually, Nick is going to Melbourne.
So I've booked my ticket to Melbourne, so I'm going quite soon. Only weeks away, really. So we'll be making a lot of videos in Melbourne. So
Sorry for being jittery.
Yeah. So we'll be doing a lot of videos in Melbourne. And also we'll be doing a lot of different style videos coming up too, because that's the other thing. We want to really kind of make different videos for you guys too. So we love doing these kind of travel videos, but we want to also do more kind of documentary style. You're having a baby.
Oh.
No, that would add an extra complication to our life right now. So we're also contemplating van life. What do you guys think? Let us know if you think we should do van life, because we're really close to possibly doing that. So
that is another thing. We, like I said, we don't live in a house in Brisbane, so we can always leave. And we are contemplating doing a van life in Melbourne. We can do it in Brisbane, actually. It's more suitable
weather-wise,
but we're thinking maybe we just leave Brisbane and then we just go to Melbourne and then do a van life, like live completely differently, like in an unconventional way. But I don't know how it's gonna work out. I know there are heaps of channels who do van life kind of vlogs, and I don't know, it's very hard, because that's just one of the things that we are thinking of. And also the reason Nick is going back to Melbourne is, of course, he wants to see his family, but also we have been making an ebook of Melbourne, and this ebook pretty much like includes every single detail of how to settle in Melbourne. So if you are thinking of living in Melbourne, or just to travel for a bit, like this ebook will tell you where to eat, where to go, how to open like a SIM card, like a bank card or whatever. Like it just includes everything.
All the cafes and restaurants we go to, we've created a digital map as well too, so you'll be able to go to all the places that we show on our videos, but also places that are kind of we don't show on our videos, the regular places we go to as well. So.
And it's gonna advise you how many like universities and TAFEs there are in Melbourne, like how to get a job, like every single bit,
everything.
Like
where the toilets are, everything.
We've been like working on this ebook for like 1 year and a half now.
Too long, yeah.
So long.
Yeah. But
we wanted to like I kind of came back to where I was in Melbourne, so I wanted to kind of like tell you everything that I've experienced and also like new information. Yeah. So that is why Nick is going there, and we thought if we do a van life in Melbourne, and at the same time we can kind of continue house sitting and continue filming more things about Melbourne and add more info in our ebook. I thought just in many ways it's great. Yeah. So one thing is for sure, we'll definitely be we're going to concentrate more on YouTube again. So we've kind of been sidetracked a little due to life in general. Are you good there? Do you want me to hold it for a bit? I was wrecking Rachel's arm. It'll be wrecking mine soon. So we definitely will be working more on YouTube. We definitely want to adapt our style, try to make more interesting videos for you guys as well too. We're never content on just doing the same content over and over and over again. So we'll definitely be trying to make some more interesting there are things,
behind the scenes kind of style.
There are things that we haven't told you. So in terms of YouTube, we've been always thinking about what is the best video for you guys. Like, are you guys into things to do videos? Are you guys into like reaction videos, like us trying some food? I think they're all great, but I feel like we haven't been telling you the truth, really the true reality of what's really happening.
The
'Cause,
good
like,
and the bad. So.
because like I said, like we've been doing house sitting, but it's easy to say, oh, we've been house sitting, saving some money on rent, but actually there are a lot of things on that. So
Yeah, so many
you know,
stories and just
Yeah.
ways that it work that we find it will come off really interesting in the video. We think we'll really,
I
really
want
enjoy
to
it.
just like depict. I want to depict everything about house sitting. Like sometimes not only just living in somebody's house isn't always glamorous as you think, because you got to be very careful not to break anything in their house,
That's true.
in their houses. Or sometimes the dogs or cats, they can be sick. So it can be a bummer. Or like sometimes you've got to be friends with some people that you have never met because you walk
Your dog
the
or
hostess dogs every day. There are things that all the washing machines, all the like dishwashers, everything
Everything.
is so different.
Where do you find a plate? How do you cook on this kind of
Yeah.
thing? Like different stoves and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're having. No, thank you so much. I've just done my hair. I went back to blonde since Italy, which you will see soon from our YouTube videos.
Well, that's true. I think your hair is red in
Poland and
YouTube.
other countries. So we want to share more like really the behind the scene, but we want to make them as more like a documentary style videos. So we want to film the in-depth of house sitting or even minimalism, because essentially what we have is just two
Large
suitcases.
that's it.
all.
And that's how we've been living for this whole year. And we've been living rent-free, so pretty much rent-free. So all those things, like, I think will come across really interestingly in a video, because it's not the easiest life to choose by any means, but it is a very interesting life to choose. So there's just a lot of things that goes in your day-to-day life by doing this kind of style, doing a lot of travel, house sitting, going on to different Airbnbs, which we're right now in an Airbnb as well too in Sydney. So there's just so much to it.
Yeah, we've been like sleeping on, I think like how many? Like 100 different beds.
That's true, sleeping on a different bed every night.
That's crazy. And so I want to like really articulate all the feelings that I've had, since I studied traveling. And I think that's kind of thing that I haven't been able to told you through our YouTube videos, because we were so like, like I love making videos of cities, but having said that, I must admit we were equally like excited to be in those cities like you guys. So I think we didn't. I feel like I didn't explain how things are going properly. So yeah, we want to do that. And in terms of traveling, we're gonna keep traveling. So Sydney is definitely a place that we've been working on, and also we're gonna soon travel to Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, more Australia, like Melbourne. I don't know Adelaide, but like, one day Adelaide too. I don't know, and maybe in a few months' time we may go out a bit to Taiwan or
overseas. Yeah, we definitely want to see Taiwan.
The US.
I'd like to see
always
Singapore.
wanted to go to the US.
New Zealand, which is really close as well too, so definitely want to head there. But you still will be seeing a lot of different travel videos coming up actually too. We'll do Gold Coast. We'll definitely do, because we've got other travel videos. We've got a lot of Seoul content coming up, so we've really gone everywhere in Korea, or in Seoul, sorry. We've got Sweden coming up.
Sweden coming up, and Prague.
Prague.
That's gonna be the next video. So, unfortunately, we have all English videos out there, so no more English videos. Prague, Czech, and Italy.
Italy, yeah, we've got some interesting Italy ones.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other countries that we've got.
Just there, so many videos. I think that is it.
That
Probably
could be it,
Italy, Prague, I mean, it's not in order,
Stockholm.
but Italy, Prague, Stockholm, like Sweden,
And a lot of Seoul.
South Korea, and Brisbane. And
Hmm.
oh, hello guys, you.
Hi Gemma.
Hello,
How are you?
how are you? Yeah.
So we've got a lot of different travel videos still coming up. We want to try to maybe start trying to adapt our style a little bit with those videos, but more so with our newer videos, so that way we can kind of start from scratch with the filming and the editing style.
Oh,
Thanks, Gemma.
Thank
you so much. We really appreciate it. And we really appreciate the support from all you guys. It really does make a world of difference.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, even though I'm really busy with new videography business, I've been always thinking about our YouTube channel, and around this time, like it's been, you know, more than a year, like since we left Australia. Now that now we are back, but you know, so I always remember this time around, and my phone keeps reminding me of all the pictures, you know, that I took like 1 year ago, and we were in Riga and Estonia. Like you know, it's so great to be YouTubers, because we always get to communicate with you guys. But to watch one of my favorite dramas.
No, Osito's, do you know what? Osito's going to be so soon, because for those who remember Osito, a little bear, he's actually stuck in Melbourne, but I'm going to Melbourne in a fair few weeks, about 5 weeks or so, something like that. And so Osito will be back.
He's the same thing, Osito. I think he's suffering from the hot wave.
Yeah, that's true. The heat wave down there.
Yeah, heat wave.
Actually, apparently it's gone really cold. They might even have a white Christmas, they're thinking, down in Melbourne. So it's pretty crazy, the weather down there.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our videos. Oh, look great.
Hi, Tintin.
Welcome back to Australia. Hello. I remember you, Tintin. I think. Yeah, I do. We always remember you guys. Always.
We're always.
Your travel videos.
Oh, thanks, Adrian. Yeah, you're so lovely. We love the messages that you send, Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever we see a comment from you guys, especially if we see like comments that happened quite regularly, we definitely always remember you guys. So I hope you know that.
Should visit Melbourne soon. I would love to say hi to us. Oh, that's so
Rio,
nice.
yes.
Rio.
Brazil would be amazing.
Brazil. Yeah.
Love to go to Brazil.
Love Brazil.
Yeah. Play some soccer over there with the locals. That'd be fun.
And good food.
Good food. South America is definitely, you know, we really want to go to Chile at the moment.
It's worst. I think it's
not
the
a good time to go to Chile, and it's really sad what's happening over there. If you don't know, check out the news. It's quite full on what's happening over in Chile. So next, I would say overseas trip. Personally, I would probably pick something like Taiwan or something, maybe, for me.
Yeah, probably we'll go nearby Australia. So we'll go somewhere nearby Australia. Probably Taiwan, Vietnam.
Japan. We're almost going to go to Vietnam. That was close. Japan. Definitely want to go back to Japan.
Love to go back to Europe. But it's about like 23 hours away from Australia.
Hi, Belinda.
Hello.
Oh, from Brisbane too.
Oh, wow. I didn't know we have an audience from Brisbane. Yeah, can't wait to make more videos of Brisbane too. Yeah, a lot of videos. But India, I would love to plan the whole thing for you guys. Oh, that's so lovely.
That's lovely. We'd love to go to India.
Yeah, I think.
Especially... especially Rachel's been loving Indian food.
Oh, no, Indian food is so great.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm so late for
the Indian food craze.
Yeah, I love Indian food, but that's so great.
Because you never had it before, but then suddenly...
I've never had them, but then I think the first time I tried Indian food was in Malaysia, and I was like, oh, this is a different deal. This is so yummy.
It was so good. Indian food in Malaysia is amazing.
Yeah. We love Indian food.
Yeah. And then we're having it in Britain too, quite a lot too. So
yeah, in Britain too. And just the thought of the Indian food would be super, super cheap in India too.
Oh, I could imagine. So and really authentic and yummy.
Authentic Indian food, and you'd get a haircut in India too.
Would I?
Yeah,
What?
because someone said like, it's about 50 cents to get your haircut.
Oh, that's true. They said it was like 50 cents to get a haircut over there. So
Yeah. So anyway, there are just a million reasons why we need to visit India. Yeah, just to let us know where, like, which city specifically we need to visit, and yeah. So I think we've told you pretty much everything. Like, just there are a million things that are.
yeah, even though it looks
Usually-
like we're a bit I don't know, lackluster,
much.
not doing much on our social media and stuff. There is a reason for it. It's because we've been doing a lot of videography. So even right now, as we're in Sydney, we're doing Sydney videos, but we're also still working on other projects, doing editing. Rachel's doing the editing for an event at the moment, which is a really big video. So there is a lot happening. So, but we do definitely want to start doing more social media. So we're getting back on our Instagram a bit. We're also starting to do YouTube stories as well too. So definitely check out our story tab in YouTube,
Yeah,
because
I'm
you
so
can see.
thankful for you guys to engage our story and community tab. Like, even though I can't really upload videos as frequent as I used to, I want to communicate with you guys more, and that's why I've been posting some community tab post, or like Instagram the stories, or Instagram a bit. Yeah, but we are really thankful, and we'd love to do, and just we'd love to go everywhere,
And we love getting the comments from you guys on our Instagram, on our Facebook, on our YouTube as well too. So yeah, thank you so much for all the lovely comments.
What is the hardest thing? Hello.
Hi Jack. Hardest part of traveling around the world? That's a really good question, a very difficult question. There's so many things.
Traveling the world, I guess. I think getting to know the geography, maybe.
I think, yeah, that's true. Not knowing your way around is a big one. Being like tied to like Google Maps so much.
But for instance, like Serbia, places like Serbia, Google Map barely works.
It doesn't work, so
It works, but it just doesn't work how it used to be. So it's very different, and
yeah, and also in certain countries too, English isn't spoken much. The signs aren't much in English, so it's a bit trickier. Also, a lot of articles in certain countries aren't written in English as well too, so it can be hard, I guess.
yeah, I think.
Accommodation is a hard one.
But to be honest, I think the language was probably the least thing that I
think so.
concerned. More like I think I remember being on many buses for a long,
oh my
long
god,
time.
long buses.
Long buses.
You save money, but at a cost.
Your Italian videos are some.
Help me this past summer, I'm returning next year.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's great, Susan. Yeah, Tallinn is amazing. I love Tallinn. I always tell Rachel, like, if I had to choose a place to go to right now, it would be Tallinn, especially in Christmas time. Oh my god.
I chose Tallinn, Estonia. Like, when we first planned out our overseas trip, I told Nick I want to go to Estonia. Just for some reason, I was like, I'm going there, because I just felt like Estonia is a country that I feel like the furthest, the most further.
Most foreign, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how to put this, but the most foreign country ever. So glad that I went there.
Serbia and Siberia. Yeah, they're different. Yeah, Serbia is really interesting. We actually went to Belgrade, which was the capital city of Serbia. And yeah, very interesting place.
You owe us another video in
St. Kilda. Do you know what? Actually, I never did as much content as I wanted to in St. Kilda. So when I go down to Melbourne, I'll be filming a lot of St. Kilda, I believe.
That is
because
true.
it's kind of, to be honest, I give St. Kilda a bit of shit sometimes, because it's not my favourite suburb in Melbourne, but I do actually like St. Kilda, particularly Ackland Street.
It's like I'm planning to go to ticket.
Book ticket already.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you know what I love about Belgrade? Is I love...
Borek.
I love Borex. Oh my god, you have to have a Borek when you're over there, and make sure to have it with the yogurt. So they always sell it in the fridge, the yogurt. So it's like a drinkable yogurt in a tub. So just shake it first, drink it along with your Borek, and oh my god, just have it every day. You won't regret
Borek
it.
is great, and
And
Also,
the cafe
just
scene.
Serbia. I think Serbia itself, it's got a turbulent history, so you can kind of feel it while you're there. Like you feel like you are in a really like ancient history. I don't know. I felt like very different over there.
Yeah. It's not war torn or anything. I mean, Belgrade itself is a city which has been, I think, bombed, like flattened the most times out of almost any city in the world. But it's always recovered. And that's
Yeah.
one really interesting thing about Serbians. Like, they've got a very good attitude considering such turbulent history.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so on the face of it, I must admit Serbia looks quite like intense, and it looks very, it's not the most Instagram friendly city, but I would say that the Serbia is very different. It's in Europe because every European city has some similarities to each other.
Yeah.
But Serbia is very different, and I don't regret going there. It's just something about it. It's very special. Yeah. Yeah. And glad that you guys are going there, like because of our videos, and instantly fall in love with.
Oh,
For
an
you?
instant one. For me, instantly fell in love with. I can't recall any cities that I instantly fell for. To be honest, I remember liking Riga, seeing the center of Riga for the first time.
It's a really cute, cute old town.
I thought that was really cute.
For me, Poland. Poland. I was
Warsaw.
like,
Warsaw was pretty instant for Warsaw, actually, wasn't it?
we were like, both were like, what? This? Like,
It ticked all the boxes for us. It was just extremely livable as a traveller. So it's just very big and open spaces, easy to get around, good public transport, delicious food, cheap. It was just, it really ticked it all.
oh, actually, I remember another city. I really fell in love.
Oh,
with.
Canada, yeah, we'd love to go. I'd love to go to Canada, you know.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I really loved Brasov too. At first, like
Brasov
straight
was
away.
very instant, actually, yeah. Be there in April. Oh, that's great. April, that would be lovely weather in Latvia.
That's
Oh my
great,
God, yeah,
yeah.
wandering around the Riga Old Town. You're going to love that. Amazing.
Riga looks very foreign. Like it's different. I love those houses, like very special looking houses in Baltic state. Like these wooden houses. They're really cool. You can find them in Riga or in Tallinn. They're really unique.
Yeah,
love them.
Riga has really good architecture. Very, very nice.
I love
the Art
them.
Nouveau. Yeah.
Art Nouveau, just something about it. Like I told you guys in my video that Riga kind of reminds me of the Russian architecture, but some of you guys like were a bit offended. But what I meant was just really being so foreign, and as a Korean, we never have any kind of negative feelings towards any country. It was from coming from a positive place. Like I really like Riga architecture.
Easy to get around in terms of if you're an English speaker, because almost everyone can speak English, especially like any kind of people working in a cafe, young people, they all spoke English.
Has a choice which would be better if
What choice would be better, Serbia or Romania?
Romania.
Oh, that was quite instant for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, Romania. I love.
Yeah, definitely.
Romania.
Romania was just absolutely amazing. We went to a few cities in Romania too. So we went to Brasov, but we also went to Bran and Bucharest. I should remember that one, being the capital and all. Bucharest was amazing.
Right. Ah.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah, thanks, Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole history behind Europe is a very interesting, turbulent history, but it created very interesting culture.
Which countries food? I do remember Romanian food was indeed amazing. It disappears too quickly, isn't it?
It disappears too quickly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember Romanian food was amazing. I love the kovrigi, like little stalls throughout the city.
Borac, of course, in Serbia.
Borac
We
is
always
really
think about
good.
that. In fact, we should try to find that in Sydney. Borac. I think we'll find it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I liked Italian food in Italy, but I didn't love it like as much as I thought because it's a bit like you gotta find a good restaurant to find good pasta and what is it pizza.
Yeah, we loved Poland so much. But I just wanted to see any part of you. Yeah, getting a borak. I'd love to try one from Turkey. I think that's one of the main origins of the borak. I'm not too sure. I'm sure other countries say it's not. I know, yeah, in Albania, I think they might even have some too. I think I heard someone say maybe. But yeah, they're very yummy. Any kind of pastry with filling and meat is just yummy everywhere in the world. But I particularly like the borak.
Latvia, other cities. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to go to other cities in Latvia. But yeah, there were a lot of suggestions in the comment section. So yeah, we'd love to. Yeah, we'd love to visit a lot of different cities in Latvia too.
Definitely go to the comment section of the Latvian videos because those locals make it very sure what are the best cities to go to. So it's actually a really good hack if you're ever looking up travel videos on YouTube, is not just to listen to what the people are saying, but also the comments, because that's where you get all the really good tips from all the locals.
Comments,
so definitely always check out comments on travel videos on YouTube because that's where you can really find good tips.
Yeah, they're like just locals. They're really friendly. They really give out all the cities or food that you must try. So yeah, I recommend you to visit our videos with comments.
And the next time we visit these videos too, we'll be looking at those comments too, going to these places, and we can deliver better videos for it.
Best coffee outside Australia?
That's a tough question. Best coffee. So far the best coffee still for me has been in Melbourne, but
outside of Australia.
Outside of Australia. Italy had very good coffee.
It was good.
They've got that orso drink too, which we still are having now. So Italy changed the way that we drink coffee.
It's good.
I must say, I'm trying to remember if it was Romania. Actually, was the next place.
The Ted coffee was
in
very
Bucharest.
nice,
We went to a franchise called Ted's Coffee, and that had really, really good coffee.
Ted's coffee,
probably Bucharest was my next favorite coffee.
But I liked the what is it?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for watching.
I was just watching a video with you.
You guys are so amazing.
I like the caffeine. I like the caffeine too.
Caffeine from Estonia. Yeah.
I'm from Bucharest.
Oh my God, we were just talking about Bucharest.
Yeah.
We were saying that's where the best coffee is.
Is that true? Yeah.
Bucharest is quite large too. There was actually so many things to do. We were there for quite a while, but it was one of the few places we were there and it really felt like we wanted to stay and do more. Like I felt like we couldn't get everything done because there was a lot to do.
But after being there, I kind of felt it's a bit sad that sometimes people have some bad reputation, bad thoughts of Romania, like it's got some bad reputation. But when we were there, seriously, I felt so safe. It's not just being safe.
Yeah.
Felt very normal, like it's really normal.
It's just like another European city, but for some reason, sometimes it gets a bad rep. Maybe it does just for Australians, but
never thought about reading comments. It's so fast, so we have to keep clicking. Yeah. Found it. That's kind of thing.
Oh, Hesburger. I really liked Hesburger. It's like I kind of love going to like fast food restaurants that are not your typical McDonald's and stuff, but seeing country's own fast food. Like here in Australia, it would be grilled or something like that, which I don't really like grilled to be honest. But it is interesting going to the fast food local places. I think they're really good places to go to, and Hesburger is really good.
I think kind of it sums up the locals' taste bud. So you can tell, Estonians maybe they like mayonnaise over ketchup or something.
That's true.
So yeah, it's quite cool. I lived in Melbourne between 2000 2006. Great memories. Oh, great. Yeah.
There's a lot to do in Melbourne.
It's always fun to look back your trip. This is why we actually make travel videos, because it's really good for us to. Sometimes it's scary.
10 years. Oh, hi Pradeep.
Hello. 10 years. Wow.
Yeah, I definitely think traveling in a new place
That's true.
can be scary. 100%.
100%.
Especially because I'm quite an anxious person by nature, so I'm always very vigilant with everything I do, even when I'm in my local city. So it can be a bit scary, but I think it's something that you should always just kind of force yourself to do, travel, because it is never as scary as you think. I mean, everything in life is good luck, bad luck, but like
That's
we
true.
didn't really have much bad luck on our trip. Like, of course, bad things happen, but it was never anything.
About city. Oh.
Yeah, we never got anything stolen.
Oh,
We
about
never got
locals,
anyone
no.
come up to us aggressively from memory. So yeah,
Can't see the comment. How do you guys find local food? We use Google a lot, but also sometimes like the lucky thing about us is that sometimes we have international friends and they just tell us like where to go. For instance, he's got a Serbian friend and he met him in Melbourne and he told us like great tips where to go, and it was really legit. So you cannot find them from Google. So like I feel so grateful living in Australia because it's such a diverse
community.
community. It's got such a diverse community that like you know it's so great that I can visit my friends overseas or yeah, so that's how we get recommendations of-
Local tips, but also we fill it out by looking at Google. We look up YouTube videos too, just like you guys. So we're looking up other travel videos as well, giving good tips.
But like one more tip of searching food is that I always I go in depth, like you know what's the like let's say the national dishes. You find out the national dishes and you find out where like which restaurant has the best like
Blogs are really
Yeah.
good for that. In fact, I would say blogs are really good for looking up places to travel to.
yeah. Yeah, so Nick finished my sentence for you guys.
There you go. I finished it.
Okay.
South India, we'd love to, Pradeep. Yeah, I hear South India is quite interesting. I hear the food is very different between the south and the north.
Oh God, it just disappears so quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, it really disappears quickly, these comments sometimes.
Agree. Travel.
Don't eat in the tourist areas or walk a few blocks off. Yeah, definitely. Going a bit off the main centre, you definitely, especially in some of these old towns in Europe, the old town is like this little bubble of tourist places and prices double and that kind of thing. So definitely going a bit more outside, even if it's a few blocks just away from it, you definitely get cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
And not necessarily worse food either. Sometimes better. So
Yeah, sometimes the restaurant you find from just near your accommodation can be the best. And like you think like oh you have to go to old town to find the really good food. It can be the opposite, especially in Europe.
But old towns are always just lovely to walk around. So definitely never skip an old town because it's always going to have something. Definitely.
Korea for so many reasons. What are you some places you can recommend? Oh, they're just Seoul is like South Korea. You mean the country South Korea because there are lots of different cities. As I'm from near Seoul, somewhere from near Seoul, so I can only talk about Incheon, which is the third biggest city in South Korea, or Seoul. But I'm sure that there are other cities like Busan, Jeju, Daejeon. Like they're all worth to visit. And the thing about South Korea is that just there are just million things to do. Like
Oh my god,
I
it
think
is endless.
Koreans just we do love just I don't know doing something. We love eating. We hate being bored. So you can try just million things.
Yeah, next time we go to a lot of these countries, we definitely want to hang out with you guys and do meetups and all the rest of
I
it.
am
110%.
impressed. Yeah, we wanted to meet some locals. I mean, that time probably we had a zero Romanian audience when we were filming videos in Romania, but yeah, we are so grateful for all the incredible support for you guys. And yeah, we'd love to visit so many different places in Bucharest. Bucharest is quite big too.
It's
you
big.
know.
It surprised me with how big it is and just how many things to do. So much food. Like I felt like we were discovering food more towards the end, and I was just like, I wish we had done this at the start. And I just want to eat more and more different Romanian street food and things.
Oh,
I definitely
food.
loved what I really loved, and it's a shame I only had it once. Was the bulls? I think it was called.
Oh yeah.
Bulz, and oh my god, that was one of the yummiest. I still reckon maybe the yummiest food I've ever had was the bulls. It was amazing, and I'd never heard of it before too.
Have you been to Eastern?
Oh,
God.
sorry, we have to sometimes go back for the comments.
South India is Adelaide. Oh, is it? What does that mean, Adelaide?
Adelaide, is that a good thing?
Is it a good thing? Have you been to Europe, Russian?
We haven't gone to Russia. We were very close to going to Russia, like while near Scandinavia, around there.
Yeah.
But just because of visa, like not having a visa in time, we didn't go to St. Petersburg. But definitely next time when we're a bit more prepared, we'll definitely head to Russia because it's something we both really would love to travel to.
Yeah, and I think.
Greenery. Yeah, Adelaide's got really good greenery. That's true. It's the one thing, the Barossa Valley and everything, lovely wine.
Right.
Adelaide has some nice aspects to it for sure.
Yeah, Russia definitely. I'd love to go there. Like Russia seems always foreign and just very unique. I hear the country's name all the time, like because I was born in South Korea. That's why we always talk about Russia. It's always it links to South Korea. So I'm always intrigued of that country.
Yeah, I always find it hard to think about sometimes that Russia borders Korea. It's something that sometimes a lot of people don't think about because it feels so separate. Very interesting.
But yeah, definitely one of the destinations that I want to tick off. Can come along.
He'll come along on one of our journeys, there's no doubt. He's very big, so he takes up a lot of our luggage space. So I don't know about that.
We have a 260 centimeters luggage, but Osito takes easily half.
No. But that's not to say we haven't had, we brought back a bear from the UK called Baxter. So you guys, hopefully you meet all of them soon. So yeah.
Because we don't have a house, it's hard to show you guys everything. But once we have a house, or I don't know if we have a van, because
and we hope to show you some of that behind the scenes in documentary style too. I definitely want to do a packing video at one point. We've done so much packing during our trip, so I do like some of those videos on YouTube. So I definitely want to do some.
Actually, on that, I want to talk about this. Would you guys be interested in watching our daily vlogs? I mean, we're not really fan of vlogs. We don't watch them much, but we have just so many interesting lifestyle. We have such an interesting lifestyle. We don't even know where we are getting up from. We just
every day is quite random. Actually,
we move from country to country, city to city. But it's just not that. We meet so many different dogs and cats, or we do businesses just every day is very different.
We're constantly filming.
So yeah, I want to know if you guys are interested in us doing vlogs, not in this channel, but I'm thinking of making another one.
Green roofs on. I love the whole greenery on top of buildings and surrounding buildings. I think it's a great idea. Yes to weekly vlogs. Yeah, weekly vlogs. That could be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yekaterinburg, Russia. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we were thinking of maybe doing some of that.
We're thinking of doing that because it's so random and we really do have such an interesting lifestyle, but we can't just show you every single bit because it's gonna bore you out.
Yeah.
I have a pen pal living.
Yekaterinburg.
He's called.
Big fan of anime.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
That's cool. I've heard of that city somewhere, I think. Is it in Siberia? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, so that's pretty much most of our update.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Pradeep.
If you celebrate Christmas in South Korea, Rachel, it's interesting because Christmas is a public holiday. So we do
we do rest on Christmas, but I wouldn't say we really celebrate it because it's not actually it more acts like Valentine's Day. It's more like couples go out to a fancy restaurant and they have a nice meal, and that is it. It's definitely not a family thing. I mean, I do remember, my dad got me a teddy bear for Christmas, but it's becoming more the couple tradition, which I feel a bit, I don't know, weird about that. But it's a public holiday. Some people, like, cause some Koreans are really they are Christians, some of them are, and they go to the church and maybe they celebrate a bit, but it's definitely different to the Western style of celebration, I think. If someone sent you a Christmas
I
gift.
think we missed a few.
Oh my
Sorry,
God,
look now,
oh my
massive hand scrolling the screen.
Which country has the best beer? The best beer? Australia.
That's true. So patriotic for beer here. Australia's got really good craft beer. So really, I do feel like maybe the US might have very good beer.
No,
But
you know what? To be honest, I think it depends on your taste.
it depends
what
on the
you're
time
looking for.
too. Yeah, I really liked Lav in Europe. I think I'm not too sure where that's from. It could be even Finnish or something. I'm not too sure. But Lav and Tuborg I really liked. So
But I think European beer, they're a bit more
that's great, Susan.
less flavorsome. I don't know. This is my first live look. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, no worries. Would you take it? I cannot see it. Someone sent you card. If someone sent you Christmas gifts, would you take it? Oh yeah, well, of course.
Well, we've got no address to send it to anyway, so you actually can't send us gifts. But you can send us lovely comments. We'll always take those.
Look, I became an Australian citizen with the overseas citizens of India, like.
Dual citizen.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Suburbs Korean traveling around India.
Sorry, we're just reading the comments. If you're wondering why we're just like blah, 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 blah.
A lot of them European and British. Oh, okay. What about German beer?
Ooh, German beer. I'm just trying to wonder what beer.
You said yesterday you like Heineken.
I did. That's Dutch, I believe, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a Dutch. That's
Dutch
true.
beer.
Dutch beer.
But you know what?
Beck's. What about Beck's?
Beck's, not so much. But do you know what? I really feel like different beer for different situations. So sometimes on a really hot summery day, I like more German beer, I think. But then on just a more, I guess, normal, colder day, I prefer craft beer, more Australian beer.
Oh, mate, that's
But
true.
having said that, I don't know, there's not many beers I don't like. Not many I don't like.
That's true.
Red wine. Yeah, we started really getting into red wine when we visited my uncle in Sweden because he has it for dinner every time. So I really like red wine during dinner. I think it's really nice.
It's very nice, yeah.
Yeah, South Australia has very good red wine. That's
Another
true.
reason to visit Adelaide.
It is. We'll visit Adelaide. We will. I really want to visit Darwin at some point. I don't know if many people have done a travel video or vlog in Darwin, to be honest, any YouTubers, but I'd really like to go to Darwin. I'm intrigued by that city. I think it would be quite interesting.
Oh wow, it's like we missed it. I'm just happy you're both well.
Oh, thank you.
Continue, one of my favorites.
Bye, Moonlight.
Oh,
We
thank
love
you
your
so
comments.
much. Yeah, we love your comments. Osito, absolutely appreciate your comments too.
Hi, Gus.
It
It depends.
Guys,
Situation,
your
location, weather,
favorite
mood.
street
Yeah,
food
definitely.
during your travel. I do love Kovarigi, so I really stick by
Romania.
what I said. Romanian street food is really good. I mean,
Korean street food is pretty yummy.
yeah, it is. It is, I guess.
It's
It
pretty
is,
good.
It is,
But
it is.
I think Romanian street food might win, like with its michi and stuff like that. It's pretty yummy.
Michi is really good.
I'm trying to think of the other cities we went to, Estonia and stuff, and I can't really recall.
As someone from Adelaide,
Take on a city instead. I'd love to see something on Darwin as well.
Oh.
Well, that's great, Sarah. Yeah. Adelaide, especially if we're ever down in Melbourne, it's a lot closer, so Adelaide could definitely happen.
No, actually, we were gonna do house
Bye,
sit.
Jack.
We're gonna do house sit in Cooper Pedy.
Yeah, Cooper
For a month.
Pedy. We're very close to going to Cooper Pedy.
And we were thinking maybe we can drop by Adelaide,
Mm.
and from there we gotta take a bus or something
I think so.
to
Yeah.
Cooper Pedy. So we're thinking, really, we were contemplating.
And I still want to go,
living-
like 110% when we've got a car that we're confident will be able to go across the desert without breaking down. 100% we'll go to Cooper Pedy, live in a cave for a couple of weeks because I just think that would be so interesting. I haven't really looked it up much to see if there's any videos on YouTube about living in Cooper Pedy, but living in a cave would pose a lot of really interesting issues. And
I know. I think Cooper Pedy will be very. I thought my first thought was like, oh, is it gonna be a bit scary because it's gonna be quite dark?
Mm,
But maybe not because there are a lot of people living there, and I think it's just gonna be very interesting. Yeah, so we had this opportunity to move down to Cooper Pedy, but I was like, I don't think our car in Brisbane can take that.
yeah, our car's probably closer to breaking down than going across the desert.
안녕하세요.
Oh, 안녕하세요.
지금은 시드니에 있어요.
Cute. Yeah, we can't wait to release our Korean videos.
There aren't too many people who have done much with
Yes,
that. That's true. Yeah,
Yeah, not many.
not in unique style.
Yeah, no, there's not so many travel videos in Australia out there, especially not in those kind of states like South Australia, Western Australia, Northern Territory, and those kind of places. So I'd like to travel around Australia one day if we get a good camper van, and I think that would just be really interesting because Australia is massive and it is pretty interesting. It's an interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think Cooper Pedy is a place that everyone in the world needs to know. This kind of really strange but really quirky, unique place
I don't think.
exists.
Yeah, I don't think many people even know it exists.
So even if some of you guys maybe don't know what Cooper Pedy is, it's a city underground.
Well, most people, I believe, live underground because it's just too hot, and probably for other reasons too that I'm not aware of. But yeah,
It's very,
people live like literally in caves underground.
So this all comes back to our van life again. So we are thinking.
Yeah. So if the van life happens, Cooper Pedy will happen. It will happen soon because the more I think about it, even now, just talking about it to you guys, I really want to go to Cooper Pedy. So that would be an
And,
adventure.
Yeah, I think we gotta wrap it off. Like,
We didn't think we were going to be on here for an hour, so.
yeah,
It's delaying our Sydney videos, actually, to be honest. We need to actually go film.
Yeah.
So what we're actually going to go do right now is we're going to...
Bondi Beach.
We're going to Bondi. So we're going to film some content in Bondi Beach. DW channel. Oh, I have seen some videos on the DW channel in Germany.
Oh.
It's really good. I really like that channel, DW. They do really good little documentaries.
Say.
Handle the heat and the drought, yeah. And who knows, maybe with the heat becoming worse and worse in Australia, maybe we'll all be living underground.
Yeah.
Maybe Cooper Pedy is the future.
Maybe.
Maybe. So we got to get used to it.
Like Americans living in bunker.
Yeah, living in bunkers, yeah.
I think once discussed underground city.
I love DW. I saw a doco on Venice on DW.
Yes,
So good.
right, yeah. Yeah, we can make a really interesting video in Cooper Pedy. I don't know if our future van can handle it.
If the van makes it.
좋아요. 클릭스 영상도 기억하시나요? So travel with Haru. She's saying it's quite cold in Melbourne. She's been watching our videos, and are you planning to make videos for summer Christmas?
Summer Christmas. I think that's actually a pretty good idea for a video. Summer Christmas.
Summer Christmas. 잘 모르겠어요. 이 영상을 시드니에서 영상을 만들고 있긴 한데 언제 제가 이거를 업로드 할지 잘 모르겠어서 크리스마스 시즌에 이렇게 나올지 모르겠어요.
Well, it suddenly changed to Korean. If anyone joined us at that moment, they're like, what just happened?
I rarely speak Korean. 근데 그래도 시드니에서 영상 만들고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 지켜봐 주세요.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure we can make
Summer Christmas.
summer Christmas videos.
It's getting quite hot. There's a lot of bushfires around too, so it's been really intense in both Queensland and New South Wales. We can't escape the bushfires, constantly just, and they say apparently that it's equaling, you know, having 40 cigarettes a day just by breathing in the air. So pretty full on. So yeah, that's what we're about to brave right now. So I guess
Yeah, we're gonna all breathe in
it's time
the
to
bushfire.
to breathe in the bushfire. So we're signing out now. Thank you so much for joining us in this live chat. We don't do it very often. We hope to do it a bit more often. So thank you so much for your lovely comments, questions. Keep them coming after we sign off, and we'll definitely reply. So we'll leave up this video for a little bit, I think, just so we can reply to you guys a bit more.
And let us know what's your thoughts on our daily vlogs or weekly vlogs or some vlogs, because like I said, just random things always happen in our life and lives, and I want to share with you guys, but I don't want to bore you guys to death, so you gotta just let us know what we should do, but for now
and let us know what van we should get to if we're starting van life. Is there a particular brand that you reckon we should get to?
Because we're thinking of a Ford
Transit or Mercedes Sprinter, but because we want one that we can stand up in.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
But you know, with our budget, we might end up with the Toyota Hiace anyway.
Yeah, Toyota Hiace. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's actually hard to stop the video because we want to keep chatting with you guys, but we really do have to go make some videos. So we're off to Bondi Beach, and we'll see you guys soon, I guess.
Yeah.
And now we got to work out how to actually stop the video too.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will do more live chats. If we can't, we'll try to post something on community tabs and the stories. Like, it's really good to do stories too on YouTube. Because some of you guys might not follow us on our Instagram, so may not be up to what we are doing now.
Oh, we're missing all the comments. Sorry, we didn't see.
Oh my God, sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why we missed these comments.
Oh, whoops! I put up something. God.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys soon. Anyway.
See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I don't know how to turn this off. Okay.